Hello everybody, you found Nintoonist here with another Super Smash Bros. Video. I know it's weird that there's like a video going up today. I know it's Monday, there's not really supposed to be a video on Monday, but this is something I really wanted to get off my chest. I mean, it's just been on like my mind recently because it happened like last night, you know, and I just wanted to like see if I could turn that into a video, just to create some like nice content here for that. Because there's just been something on my mind, you know. I wanted to make this like a Team Fortress video that was going to be released on Thursday, but a lot of you have subscribed to me for my Team Fortress content, and I just want you to know I have not forgotten about Team Fortress. I don't play that game as often as I used to, but I still do like Team Fortress. I've just been very focused on my other projects recently. And so I haven't had as much time for it. So just so you know, there's a new TF2 video going up this Thursday. I have not forgotten about Team Fortress, so don't worry about that. I just didn't want a video of me like, this is gonna be sort of a rant video. I just didn't want, after like having like 2 weeks, maybe like 3 weeks without any TF2 content, I think it's been 2 weeks, I'm not sure. But regardless, I didn't want the first TF2 video in 3 weeks to be a rant video. That's not exactly fair to you guys, if you know what I mean. So, as you all know, I am very into Smash Brothers. Norton Security Advisory, please get off of my screen. Thank you so much. My computer is fine for the time being. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. As you all probably know, I am very into competitive Smash. I mean, I've never really played in a tournament before. I'm still kind of new to the scene, but I really like enjoy watching it. I enjoy playing Smash. I think I'm a pretty decent Smash 4 player, and it's very fun. I enjoy it. So, in an attempt to like get into the scene more, I tried to like a couple of Facebook pages and like groups on Facebook, you know, that kind of thing. It turned out that was a big mistake for one of those groups. There's this one page called the Smash 4 Competitive Scene Group or anything. I highly recommend you do not check out that page because I had a very, very stupid experience on it last night. It was just horrible. Like, because I was playing For Glory yesterday, right? Which, by the way, I got a LAN adapter for my Wii U. It works wonderfully. For Glory, like, it doesn't lag at all anymore. It actually, well, it does kind of lag, but only very rarely. Like, very rarely. Like, the times that I, like, had a decent match in For Glory, like, those rare times where I had, like, a match against a good person and it wasn't laggy, it's now the other way around, because now it's very rarely it lags. It works wonderfully, and I'm very, very happy about that. But either way, there was this page I was following, and I noticed, like, people ask questions on it all the time. People ask questions on it like, oh wow, like, I didn't know Zelda's side B did that, I didn't know that move had that much range. Whoa, Ganondorf's, like, down air spikes? I mean, everybody knows that move spikes, because it's a Meteor Smash. But regardless, people ask questions about the game all the time, obviously, in an attempt to get better. So now they can learn, like, from beyond that. And I was playing For Glory yesterday, right? I was just, like, bored, you know, playing some Smash Brothers or whatever. And I was fighting against a really good Yoshi player, right? And at a certain point, I was Mario, right? At a certain point, he was off stage, and I down tilted him when he was at 88%, and he was jumping, like Yoshi's double jump, coming back onto the stage, and the move did nothing. Like, it landed, but it did nothing. He just jumped right through it, landed, and immediately F-smashed me. And I was just thinking to myself, what? What the fuck? You know, like, online rage, that kind of thing, because I had no idea, but that move apparently has super armor. Apparently it's had super armor since the beginning of Smash, like since the N64 version. Personally, I had no idea about that, because, I mean, I've only been into competitive Smash for like 2 years. When I was a kid playing Melee, like, I didn't play it to like be the best or anything. I was a little kid playing a video game. Same thing with Brawl. I was like 12 when that game came out, and that game didn't really have much competitive aspects to it, and even if it did, I didn't care. Like, I was just a kid playing a video game. Like, I didn't care about being the best with a bunch of people online that I don't care about and are completely, like, insignificant to my life, you know what I'm saying? So, I found out about Yoshi's super armor on that move because I went on the Facebook page and I asked him, like, whoa, like, does Yoshi's, like, I down tilted a guy and at, like, 88% and it didn't do anything. Like, does Yoshi's double jump have super armor or something? And then there were a couple of people who gave me, like, decent answers. They're like, why, yes it does. And I greatly appreciated them helping me out with that kind of thing. But then, like, a couple of dicks came on to, like, the comment thread, because it's the internet, and you know what it is. And they're just like, oh, you must be a beginner. How did you not know that? And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, because I have a life. I mean, because, like, I have a life, right? I'm like, I don't worship this game, and even if I did, like, it's just, like, a small detail. Like, people come onto this page to ask questions all the time. I mean, but you don't understand. These were the most pissed off turbo virgins I've ever, like, encountered on the internet in my fucking life. It was crazy the amount of shit these guys were giving me for just not knowing that Yoshi's double jump had super armor. It's like, really? Like, it was something I didn't know about the game. Like, nobody knows every single thing about the game. Like, how did Mewtwo King get so good? He try-harded for 2 years and he asked himself questions about the game. He asked other people questions about the game, things he didn't know. Like, okay, I can't hit Yoshi when he's double jumping like that to start comboing him because that move has super armor. Instead, when he's doing that, I will now evade him. Like, how do you think, like, all the gods of Smash got so good? They asked questions. Like, they didn't do it all by themselves. Like, they asked people, they asked the questions, they get better. You raise your hand in class, you have a question, like, no, I didn't know George Washington shat his pants when he was, like, chopping down the cherry tree. I now know that. Thank you. I will be able to accurately answer that question on the test now, right? But no. These guys were giving me so much fucking shit, all just because I didn't know that Yoshi's double jump had super armor. The guy was giving me crap. Was like, there's no excuses for not knowing that. I'm like, bro, calm the fuck down. It's a video game. It's just a goddamn video game. But that's the thing. To those people, Smash is not a video game. It is literally their entire life. You should have seen it. He was acting as if Smash Brothers was like his religion, and he was like not religious in the good way, but that he was just like totally like, excuse my language here, and pardon this choice of words, but butthurt about it. Like, he acted as if he was, like, defending his religion, and that I was, like, slurring or renouncing it or something, like, right to his face. And I know, it's the internet. The guy's probably a bitch. I mean, like, people hide behind the screens on the internet, they have their anonymity, nobody knows who they are. It's pathetic, really, like, that. I don't even know. It was legitimate harassment. Like, that was all the guy was doing on the thread, like, just continuously, like, making fun of me, giving me shit, ridiculing me, saying I should just, like, quit playing Smash, and, like, all that kind of shit, just because I didn't know that Yoshi's double jump had, like, super armor or whatever. But the thing is, though, it was legitimate, like, harassment. Like, that is what a form of bullying is. Like, I like to refer to, I used to follow, what's his name, George Takai, like, on Facebook. I don't really do it anymore, just because, you know, he just became, like, I don't know, his post got kind of annoying to me for some reason. I don't know what it was, but either way, I stopped following that page for whatever reason, but George Takai, very, very good man. He's a very good man and a very wise man. He's like, if you don't know who he is, he's like the guy from Star Trek or whatever, and like, he's gay, right? And then he has this slogan like, it's okay to be Takei, because he has a very bassy voice. He's like a big gay rights advocate, and he tries to do great things for the homosexual community, and it's beautiful. He likes to make, like, you know, young homosexuals feel like, you know, it's okay to be who you are. Like, that kind of stuff. He's a great, great man. And I remember one thing he said on his Facebook page. If you see something, and I like, you should apply this to your life as well, because, like, especially if you're, like, a kid, like, this would be a good thing to, like, grow up to, I suppose. I don't know. George Takai is a very wise man. He said that if you see something on the internet that offends you, you gotta do two things. Just know that it's not about you. And that if you make it about yourself, you are going to look like a fool, and you are going to immediately regret it. Because people will mercilessly make fun of you, like when they're just doing it on the internet, because people are cowards. People are just flat out cowards. People say things on the internet that they wouldn't say to other people's faces all the time. Like, you would not have any idea how many losers just dedicate themselves to doing this. Like, I remember a couple of years ago, I think I posted something on Facebook that, like, offended, like, somebody that I was friends with on Facebook or whatever, and she started, like, lecturing me, like, in messages and shit, like, saying, like, I don't know, like, giving me shit about, like, feminism, because apparently I posted something about women that offended her. I don't know, it was just some sort of, like, gamer picture or whatever. I don't even know what it was, believe me, like, I'm not a sexist or misogynistic in, like, any way at all. I mean, I'm a man, I like but, like, I'm not a dick about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like, treat women like sexual objects or anything. But this woman from that one picture got all the information she needed about me. In her mind, in her blind purview of a mind, I am a sexist, I am a misogynist, I am horrible to women, and I need to do something about it to feel better about my life. To save this man. Not screw that, not save this man, he's a dick. To save the world from the evil ignorance of this man, just because I saw a picture that has some form, probably of misogyny in it, that tells me everything I need to know about him. You don't have any fucking idea how stupid people are on the internet. Actually, you probably do, but in case you don't, now you know. And it wasn't just that, like, she did the same thing that this guy did to me on the Facebook page last night. Like, At a certain point, she got like her brother or like her friend to start lecturing me because like, oh, like my sister thinks this guy's ignorant. He's totally ignorant now. Like if my sister thinks a guy's ignorant, I would like to know all the facts about that guy first to actually know about him instead of just taking like my sister's word for it. I mean, yes, she's family, but I don't have all the information yet. I can't just like persecute this guy or like put him away on like a fucking hunch that like he's a bad person. You know? You can't do that kind of thing. And at the same time, on the Facebook page last night, this guy got his friend like, oh wow, David, you got shitted on. Well, you should just fucking like stop playing Smash Brothers, you bitch. And it's like, you have nothing better to do with your lives than that? It's like, it was so pathetic. I just want you to know that you should pity people who do things like that, because trust me, they have nothing better in their lives. Like, they're the ones who are not going to get ahead in their lives. They will not be successful unless they get their shit together. And I'm not gonna lie, you should ignore people on the internet who do those kinds of things, but I gotta admit, like, the things they were saying, they puffled my jigglies a little bit, it rustled my jimmies, you know, that kind of thing. And I don't know, I kind of started fighting back a little bit, which is the last thing you should do. I wasn't using my brain, I was using my emotions. I was raged. I was like enraged, and you shouldn't be. Believe me, I've lost a friend because of like an internet fight we had once. Because like when I was a kid, I used to be religious in like the wrong way. I was very uptight about it, and he posted something on the internet that offended me, and I started like getting at him for it. And then we started fighting, and at a certain point, we started saying really personal shit to one another, and we're not friends anymore. It sucks. I mean, I would love to like still be friends with him because he was a funny guy, but he was a very negative guy. But I don't know. He's not the kind of person to like forgive or get over things, and to be honest, I pity him for that. But that's regardless. I mean, you can't let those kinds of things happen. Like George Takei said, if it's not, don't make it about yourself, because if you make it about yourself, you're gonna embarrass yourself. You're gonna be humiliated. Excuse me, I burped, I apologize. But, I mean, the thing is, though, from the get-go, in that situation, that particular situation on the, like, Smash Brothers Facebook page, the entire post was about me. Like, it was already about me not knowing that, like, Yoshi's double jump had super armor, and, like, these people were directly targeting me. That's bullying. That's legitimate bullying. I mean, I'm an adult, so I handled it in, like, the most mature way I possibly could. Like, I wrote, like, a little comment to the page's admin, and the admin was actually defending me in the comment section, like, at one point. It felt really good. It felt really good. I don't even know why I said that. I don't really care. But, like, I wrote a little piece to him. I'm like, listen, man, I really don't appreciate how I was treated on this page tonight. I thought this was a page I could come to, like, discuss Smash Brothers and talk about how I could get better at the game, because that's why we're all here, right? Because we all want to get better at the game, but all I got was being, like, mercilessly harassed by a bunch of pissed-off, turbo, pizza-faced virgin fuckers, like, on the page instead. And quite frankly, I don't want to be part of a page that is going to penalize me or prosecute me for asking a question. I just don't want to be part of that. And then I wrote to him, thank you and good night. And that was the end of that. Like, you shouldn't just keep mercilessly fighting back, because those people have nothing else in their lives. They are relentless in how they just, like, want to troll people and, like, make fun of them on the internet. Because they have nothing else in their lives. They want to feel better about themselves in some possible way. And what better way to do that than insulting people when they can't even look in my eyes? They can't even look in my eyes and see the dirtiness of his disgusting soul. It's honestly hilarious how many people are on the internet who think they're saving the world by, like, preaching, like, whatever their shitty beliefs are, like, to everyone on the internet. And everyone on Facebook thinks they're a lawyer. It's horrible. Like, that's when social media is at its worst. But social media can do very good things as well. It can help you promote your business. It can help you connect with people that are, like, you know, very far away from you. I remember my last girlfriend, right? I mean, I knew her, but we didn't get together until, like, we started messaging each other one night on Facebook to hang out. And then, like, that night we hooked up. I mean, not that night we hooked up. Like, a week or so later we hooked up. And it wouldn't have happened if we didn't, like, message each other on Facebook, because we didn't have each other's numbers or anything. That is my phone. God damn it. I don't even... Seriously, it's a fucking telemarketer. I don't care. It's the middle of the day as I'm recording this. Like, I don't care about, like, oh, yeah, we got, like, plastic dildos for sale, sir. Would you like that? The point is, if you are being harassed on the internet and you're under the age of 18, or even if you are 18, really, like, that doesn't change anything, tell somebody. If, like, it's truly, like, personal towards you, if people are harassing you in particular on the internet, then tell someone. Not if, like, you see something on the internet that offends you. If you see something on the internet that offends you, just ignore it. just ignore it, because it's not about you. They're just people who have a different opinion than you, and that's totally alright. And a mature, responsible adult knows that, like, knows to respect that. They know to respect that people think differently than they do, and that's totally okay. But if someone is directly targeting you on the internet, if they are harassing you in particular, you are the subject of the humiliation, not something you believe in or something you like. You yourself are the subject of the humiliation. That's bullying, and you should report that or tell somebody. Alright guys, I just really wanted to get that off my chest. Holy God. That felt so good. You have no idea how good that felt. I mean, it was bothering me, but it really wasn't bothering me that much, because, like, I don't really, like, let those things get to me as much as I used to, but I will admit it did get to me, and I feel so much better now, and I hope you guys do in some way too. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow I have a sick Mario Kart vid going up. The best one, in my opinion, that I've made so far. It is absolutely beautiful. And this Thursday, I got a hilarious Team Fortress video that I made with McClangus. It's gonna blow your socks off, and then there's gonna go into your eye sockets, down through your esophagus, and it's gonna come right out your butt, because you are gonna have to poop mercilessly after watching this. Matter of fact, you're probably gonna laugh so hard that you should just be sitting on a toilet as you're watching it, because your bowels are just gonna, like, open, right? Like, they're just gonna flush. Alright, that's enough poop talk. Thank you all so much for watching. Hit me up on Facebook for all the latest updates. Like, comment, and subscribe if you did, in fact, enjoy the video. I love you, and I will see you next time.